In a picturesque small town, there lived a wise old man and his son. The son, now an adult, still did not understand the importance of his own value. One day, he came to his father with confusion and asked, "Father, what exactly is the value of my life?" The old man did not answer directly, but took out a plain stone from a drawer and handed it to his son. "Child, if you want to know the value of life, take this stone to the market. If anyone asks the price, do not speak. Just raise your fingers." Following his father's instructions, the son took the stone to the market. As he meandered through the crowd, an elderly woman noticed the stone in his hand and asked, "How much is this stone?" Adhering to his father's instructions, the son did not utter a word but simply raised her fingers. The woman, thinking the price was $2, immediately offered to pay. The son was shocked. He did not sell the stone but hurried back home to tell his father everything that had happened. After listening, the old man said to his son, "Now, take this stone to the museum. Remember, do the same. If someone asks the price, just raise your fingers." The son did as he was told and went to the museum. There, a well-dressed middle-aged man took interest in the stone and asked, "How much is this stone?" The son repeated the gesture, raising 2 fingers. The man, assuming it was $200, immediately agreed to buy it. Once again surprised, the son did not sell the stone and quickly returned home to report to his father. The old man nodded and then said, "Finally, I want you to take this stone to a precious stone store. Whatever anyone asks, don't speak. Just raise your fingers." With curiosity and confusion, the son went to a precious stone store. When the store owner saw the stone, he exclaimed excitedly, "How much for this stone?" The son remained silent and just raised her fingers. The owner immediately said, $200,000. I'll take it." The son could hardly believe his ears and excitedly ran back home to tell his father. The old man smiled and said to his son, "Now, you should understand. The value of life is not determined by the external world, but by your own positioning. You can be a $2 ordinary stone or a $200,000 precious gem. Your value lies in where you place yourself and how you see yourself." As time passed, the story spread through the town. People began to see the young man differently. He was no longer just an old man's son, but had become a person with unique insights and a deep understanding of value. This transformation also impacted his own views. The son started to think about how to apply this lesson to his life. He realized that his value lay not just in how much others were willing to pay for him, but in how he positioned himself. He began to devote himself to self-improvement, developing his talents and skills. He learned new knowledge, cultivated new interests, and started interacting with different groups of people to enrich his life experience. As time went on, the young man became more confident, and his attitude and actions began to draw attention from those around him. He was no longer someone waiting for others to ascribe value to him. He was actively creating his value. He got involved in community activities, helped others, and even started sharing his story in local schools and community centers, inspiring others to also recognize their worth. The townspeople began to admire him, and his story motivated many to reevaluate their lives, teaching them a valuable lesson. Each person's worth is not determined by others, but by themselves. The young man's life was completely transformed by this simple lesson. Eventually, the young man gained respect not only in his own town, but also in the surrounding towns. His story spread to a broader community, becoming a symbol of self-worth and potential. Thank you for watching and listening to this story. It's not just about how one person found the value of his life, but also about how each of us can find meaning and purpose in our own lives. If you enjoyed this story, please share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Remember, the value of your life is decided by you. Thank you again for watching, and may you live every day with fulfillment and meaning.